Hey y'all, welcome to Mitchh and Nem podcast. I am Mama Mitch.
And I am Master Mitch.
And this gonna be good. We have a guest today.
Yup.
You wanna introduce yourself?
Nope.
So this is
Introduce yourself.
I'm Maurice.
Thank you.
Family.
family, yes.
Mob ties.
So tell us first about a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 6'5". I'm a 6'5", 250-pound god wrapped in chocolate. So, and I'm taken, as you can see.
That's right.
Yeah, you probably should have led with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you.
Hence the reason why we're here today.
Yeah.
So so you're married.
Uh-huh.
How long?
This year will be 19 years.
19
Wow.
years. That's
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah. And I'm only 35.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Well, how old were you when you got married?
Because you sit there trying to do the math. You're like,
No.
Like, they was letting marriages back then at 15 or 16?
That,
John
that marriage story was very funny. Very funny.
well, tell us the funny story.
Wait, so first, how old are you?
I'm actually 39.
Thank you.
Real age,
No
39.
sense. All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you got me worried.
What, or the hoot now. I mean, because
Yeah.
along the way you're gonna hear jokes about that'll have some people side-eyed. Like my wife used to get jokes about she used to pass by the playground and say, yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get him. I'm gonna get him.
Got you.
Okay, we can live with that. So married for 19 years.
19 years.
19 years. How'd you meet?
Through the family.
Through
the
family.
So y'all families was close?
Always. I was always a part of the family. On the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
It ain't gonna sound right. Just say I was on the other
Because I'm
side.
like, okay.
Okay. That's the
What
story
she was
for
like a
another time.
play cousin or something? Oh, this is my cousin.
Well, I had a cousin on the other side.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, if this is the tribe of Judah, okay, I stepped out and got a Benjamite.
All right.
Oh.
Here we go with the Bible and
These jokers come on here
I'm telling
like,
you,
oh,
trying to run a sermon. Like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Do this and
okay,
then got
okay,
it.
Deacon.
Okay.
All right. So
Please don't.
you, so you know, married for 19 years. How long were y'all dating before that?
We were only dating a year and a half, almost 2 years before that.
Yeah, that's a good. That's
So
a
we married
significant
before
amount
the
of time.
2 year mark.
Okay, but yeah, that's a good amount of time to get to know each other.
Yeah,
and-
because honestly, what I found out is you don't really need 5 and 10 years up under
No.
your belt before you decide, okay, well, I think I want to marry her.
Okay. Did you get down on one knee?
No,
Oh.
no.
Why?
Honestly, because it was like, hey, I think this is a good idea. I think this is a good idea. What
Okay.
you think? Like, what you think?
And she said, "All right, let's do
Nah,
this."
she was like, yeah, yeah.
Don't do her.
See?
Okay, I'm chill.
I shouldn't have to get past
All
her
right.
bodyguards.
All right. Okay, I'm chill. All right.
So, okay. So, we're here because you agreed to come and talk to us about an incident in your marriage, in your relationship.
Yeah.
Wait, but before you get into that, what made you? So you initiated the conversation to get married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Initially, what it was we moved in together.
Okay.
Her
And
family.
how old were you at the time?
When we moved in, I was 20.
Okay.
I was 20. Yeah. So actually I was 19. It was before I turned 20.
Because I'm trying to calculate.
Yeah, I was 19. It was
Okay.
before I turned 20. So just stand together. So it was always hearing, oh, y'all shacking. So she was heavily involved in church. I wasn't. So she'll go to church on Sunday. I'm staying at the house. So every week she's coming home saying, oh, we not living right. Oh, we not living right. And we actually moved in because I had an apartment. I was sharing an apartment with cousins downstairs from her. So every week I'm moving back downstairs and moving right back up later on that night. So Sunday morning I'm finna move out. So right before midnight hit, she called me, "You not gonna come sleep with me? I mean, at least help me go to sleep." And I'm there for the rest of the week. But it was always hearing that you shacking. And it was like, okay, well, I mean, if me thinking about it, we might as well, because I'm not going nowhere, you not going nowhere, you know.
So you were in love?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was the only person I was thinking about. That was the only person on my mind.
Oh.
At that time, that was the only person on my mind.
Okay.
At that time.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I heard that too, Ma. I was trying to.
Okay. So fast forward.
Okay.
Fast forward to the situation, the incident. What led up to...
No, hold on. Let's be direct. What incident you talking about?
The incident where you cheated.
Okay.
You cheated.
Which time?
Oh, well then we're going to be talking about the first incident, and then we'll talk about the other
Man.
But wait,
incidents.
can I ask how many times?
Yeah.
That's a fair question.
Okay.
And honestly, if I had the number, I would tell you. Because I said I was going to be all the way honest.
Dang. You're a real nigga. Come on.
This your girl now. This your girl. This your bodyguard.
He
This your
only a nigga
bodyguard.
For being,
For being honest.
Okay.
For being honest.
Okay. Because don't get on me. Don't do her. And then,
Yeah, don't do her, but
I
then
thought that was a you the man.
Nah. Please,
No, that was no you
that's,
the man.
That's one of
That
these.
was-
One of these really what you need to get. But hey,
Don't give him the elbow.
don't give them. All right.
No elbow yet.
I
Okay.
thought I had her. But okay.
No.
Go back to the
So
drawing board.
Had a friend.
numerous times. So what do you think led up to? How did you get in a situation where you were, wanted to step out of the relationship?
Okay. Easy. I tell the story all the time. At that time, when we got together, it was all about her. I didn't have to worry about anything or anybody. You know what I'm saying? It was like a wallflower
Okay.
stepping off the wall. You see something? All right, that's it. So, honest to God, it was after we got married. Oh, man, that's when it seemed like women were just coming out the woodworks. I mean, people I was going to school with saying, "Oh, I was always interested in you," and it out. People I always had a crush. I had a crush on everybody. But it was like the temptation was too much for me to bear, and I fell suspect to it. I fell suspect to temptation.
So how does
I still remember the first time too. That's what I do remember. I remember the first cheat. I remember the first tip.
And how long in the marriage were you before?
Oh, before I even started tipping. Oh yeah, I was too strong.
Oh.
2 months strong
All right.
before I started tipping.
Okay. Give him a cookie, Mom.
Okay. So tell me this. How did you get in a position to cheat? How does a man who's in love and has just got married, just said vows, and how do you find yourself in a position of cheating?
I don't know if you want to say being at the right place at the wrong time or being at the wrong place at the right time. But it was being able to talk to whoever and finding an attraction. It's finding an attraction with somebody and allowing conversation to go too far. That's the logistics of it. For me, it was being around a bunch of unmarried cousins because we was always the clique, you know. And when they're out doing whatever, they were out doing whatever for about 2 years because it was always us. But when I got with her, all that stopped. Y'all do y'all thing. I'm here. You know, I'm home. This me. Got back out there with them, you know, and it was just having a conversation with somebody. I ain't gonna put her out there like that.
Right.
I was having a conversation with somebody, and it was some things that were told to me. So I was like, oh, okay. And going on, and my first tip was a threesome. So I hit the ground running when I tipped the first time.
Yeah, you go hard or go home.
And that was all she wrote from there. That was all she wrote from there.
Do you think you were feeling like you were missing something when you had all these people coming at you? Because you said you had...
I mean, you always think of missed opportunities before, but that's a slippery slope because you can always think, okay, well, if I would have did this then, I wouldn't be right here now, you know? So I never wanted to play that game, but it's so easy to let your imagination run wild. It was just, I did have thoughts of missed opportunities, but it got to a point to where I didn't fear my conscience anymore. Because I'm not gonna lie, that first time I was nervous. I was shaking. It was like the first time I had sex. Because it was like I know I wasn't supposed to be there.
So was your concern that you would hurt her, or was your concern that you were just feeling guilty about the situation? Did you think about her at all?
Yes, but understand this. The feeling of guilt is because you know what could happen. You know, you feeling guilty because the thought of that plane crashing.
Okay.
It's when you know that plane ain't gonna never hit the ground, where's the guilt? And honestly with that, it comes to a point where you feel like, okay, well, the way I felt, I'm going on, this plane ain't gonna never hit the ground. As long as I cross my T's and dot my I's, this plane ain't gonna never hit the ground. And I stopped fearing my conscience. I stopped fearing my conscience.
What type of woman is your wife?
A goddess.
Yes.
A goddess.
Good answer.
A god. You know what? I joke now, but I feel like this is the truth. I'd mess with her and say, Jesus was God's, you know the whole story. I mean, only begotten son. I feel like she's God's only begotten daughter.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, it just made me.
I feel like that's God's only
That
begotten
got
daughter.
you.
Like,
That got you. That was good. That was good. That was good. So.
But it's the truth too, though.
She is.
That's why I say that.
Yeah. So, knowing that you had a goddess, you still had no fear of the hurt that you would cause her.
The fear left because I was living, hey, what she don't know ain't gonna hurt her. And as long as I make sure I'm doing what I'm doing, she will never know. So you have to know to get hurt. You know?
So tell us about how she found out.
About what?
About the cheating.
Okay, slip-ups.
Slip-ups.
It was slip-ups.
How many times did she find out? Because you said multiple. So how many does she know about?
She knew about 3. Because this is the crazy part about it. Okay. So I started tipping like 2 months after we got married. So a year in, you know, your attitude starts to change. So she would always hit me with that women's intuition. So it's like she knew, but she didn't know anything.
Right.
You know? So I was good for a while because, you know, I had cousins getting in trouble for it and all that. I ain't never getting in trouble. And I'm doing it. I'm not never getting in trouble. So it was just the attitude changing. And it was one day she got my cell phone. And this is the crazy part about it. She went through it. So she went and seen the name and decided to accuse me. So she came up with her story. Oh yeah, I know it because I seen this number and I got in touch with this person and she said y'all was messing around this and the third and her name was Ann. I'm like, cause she did all laying down. So I'm like, what Ann? I said the only Ann I know do hair. That girl that supposed to do my hair, she ain't even did it yet, but I'm supposed to link up her to do my hair. And she just and walked off. She knew she messed up. It was like it was other numbers in there she could have used.
Right.
She used the wrong one. She used the wrong one.
Dang.
She was the wrong one. So like, I know what she doing now. Like, you done showed your hand. You done showed your hand. Like, dang.
But did you stop?
The first time she knew I was messing with somebody, no, I ain't stopped. It was like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep my phone to myself.
Oh.
But
so you're gonna counteract
a
that.
year after that, she actually saw somebody I was about to mess with. So she saw some text messages. I had to just try to fluff it up and say, man, look, she seen some inappropriate conversations, you know, that it didn't say. I can say the entire time, it was never, we doing this, we doing that. She never saw none of that. So it was conversations that were very inappropriate, you know, and it was actually somebody I was talking to. So she just had me dead to right. So she was like, you think it's okay? You think it's okay? And I was like, no, you know what? You're right. I ain't gonna talk to her no more. I ain't gonna talk to her no more.
Did you?
No, I didn't talk to her anymore.
So you went to the next.
Another one fell in my lap. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the gap in between the space? Like how often were you? The time frames, was it like a month, every 2 months?
You know what?
Were
Honestly,
you in like kind of like a relationship without saying you was in a relationship?
It was. I would say the year was 2007. You know, the sky was a type of haze.
Okay.
Here we go.
No, I would say 2007. That was a deadly year, man.
Wow.
That year, I would say at least 2 women I was in a relationship inside of marriage.
Wow.
I would say I was in a relationship inside of marriage that year.
So 2 women and your wife.
Yeah.
3 at the same time?
To be honest with you, I've never just messed with like one girl. I've never just messed with one girl.
So it's always been
Multiple.
okay.
It was always multiple.
Were you feeling yourself? Like you had to feel.
I honest to God did not start feeling I ain't gonna lie, I didn't start feeling myself till about 2005. I was like, oh my God, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I've like silly. Hey, I might be black, I might be ugly, but I'm here. Straight up. I was like, look, I represent for the skinny.
Right.
Straight up. And
Straight up.
straight up, I put him on the map.
Okay.
Oh,
But-
you the mascot.
I put him on the map.
Okay. Got it.
And I also had a reputation.
What
I had
was
a
the reputation?
I was the most qualified person to go downtown east of the Mississippi.
I just got
The
lightheaded.
qualified person to go downtown east.
The most qualified person to go downtown
Okay.
east of the Mississippi.
Downtown east. What am I missing? What does it mean?
Okay. I was the most qualified
Okay.
person to go downtown.
That's exactly what you just said.
Never
If she
mind.
asked you,
Never mind.
you
She got it now.
I'm nauseous.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like
I'm not.
yeah.
But 2 grown women that want it though. But keep going.
What?
That won't
Yeah,
work.
keep going. Just ask. Just ask.
No, you gotta be specific on here.
Nah, I ain't do that. Nah,
We don't want it from you.
I know,
we
but
just
you,
like
so I'm not thinking about what I was doing or thinking about the act. Period.
you and that in the same.
Right.
Yeah, we don't want
And
to.
then the almost car, of course.
Eh,
Anyway, so okay, then what happened? Then wait.
Want to check the record?
No.
Okay, keep going. Okay.
Well, I want to slap fight on you so bad. Okay, so
See, that's what I'm talking about. Truth hurts, boy.
it ain't hurt.
Okay, keep.
Don't get exposed.
So qualified.
All right,
we
I'm
passed that point.
I'm
So
gonna say humble.
so you were your ego. So you was trying to share it, like
That's crazy.
get some more recommend. Like
Yeah,
Some-
at that
some
time,
people
too
that-
big, too wide, too long, won't fit, too much, too tough. Yeah, that was me. That was honestly me in 2007.
okay.
That was me in 2007.
Okay.
But it took a build up.
How old are you? How old were you? 2007.
Oh, 25 Live.
25 Live. Wow.
25 Live. Ooh. Them scary hours. Them was scary hours.
Okay.
How did you have all this time? 2 women and a wife.
Yeah, but like, what was your alibi
Yeah.
during these times?
I was working the clubs.
Literally
I was
working?
the club every week.
Okay. Doing
Either
what?
from Friday to Sunday, or sometimes from Wednesday, sometimes from Tuesday all the way to Sunday.
Doing what?
I was 2 jobs: interviewing and picture booth.
Interviewing.
Interviewing. Yeah. So
what?
I got the homies, my big bro,
What were you interviewing?
Ivy CEO. You know, he has Point Blank Entertainment.
Okay.
So he had a subsidiary company to do a video. So when they would bring artists in, they would interview them.
Okay.
And I was actually the host of the video and the person doing the interviews for their second season.
Okay.
So they would bring artists in, I would interview them. We would go on the road. So
you had a lot of free time from home.
Sometimes, because I was also in between jobs as well.
So was anybody complaining about you not giving them enough time?
Yeah. Yeah.
All of them?
Oh, yeah, with that, this is the whole thing. From the time I started, I never ever lied to anybody about Lav. Everybody knew who she was.
Oh, that was about to be my next question. So these helpers knew.
That's why I said 2007. This is the reason why it was scary hours, because it was, they knew about Lav, they just didn't know about the others.
Okay.
So it was more of, hey, you can't talk to nobody else if it ain't Lav. You can't answer your phone for nobody if it ain't Lav. If it ain't Lav.
And these were rules they gave you?
It was, hey, my phone rang, it's Lav. Who you on? This is an actual incident. Who you on the phone with? And it's Lav. Like, oh, it better be.
Wow.
I'm sure it was the time. Did you lie and say it was her, or was it somebody else?
No, it was her.
No, okay.
Wow.
Easy killers? God, no.
There's some dead
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
don't walk with me.
all right.
Don't walk
So,
with me.
we okay. So, I appreciate you coming on here and talking to us about this.
Do you?
Because this is very enlightening. Because to pick someone's brain about all of this.
We ain't even got to the mess
I know
yet. We ain't
we
even
got to
thick
it,
of
but so let's fast forward. Okay, so you have multiple women. You was everybody knew about her, but she didn't know about any of them.
No.
And they didn't know about each other, but they did know about her.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you the first time? I mean, like really get caught, like really. Like where
The
you
gig is up.
Yeah, like that's it. Like what happened?
4th of July weekend, 2008. I had a girl loan me her car while she went home because she was from South Carolina. So she wanted to go home for the weekend. She gave me the keys to her car. So we riding in the car. Lav wanted to know who car that was because I'm riding Lav in her car. I said, this is somebody for a cousin. They wanted me to drive because his license suspended. She was like, nah, I ain't trying to hear that. So it was times when I wasn't in the car when she was, when I found out when she was rumbling through the armrest and looking for stuff. So she found a name. And thing about it, I got word on the last day of that weekend, it was that Sunday, that she was going to try to say she know I was messing with this person. So it was like, all right, well, you know what? I don't feel like fighting this anymore. Let me go on and tell her. So
you had got word.
I'm finna set it up. Yeah, I got a tip. And that's what y'all use.
I'm gonna ask you about that later because I'm trying to figure out who's the informant.
Oh, yeah, never know. Okay. Gang, gang. Well, you know, he ain't no rat. Gang, gang. I'm gonna tell everybody except, you know what I'm saying? But I'm finna set it up. Sunday. That was a dark day. She got word that her and her family needs to come out to the hospital to say their goodbyes to her grandfather.
Oh.
So after I got word, when she left, what I did was I started moving and unpacking my stuff, moving it. So I was expected to have all my stuff out the house by the time she got home.
So you had decided to leave her.
I was gonna go.
Why?
Because I knew it wasn't gonna be nothing after that, after I told her what I was gonna tell her.
Okay.
So she's expecting to, hey, I know you messing with somebody. You busted now. So I said, I'm not gonna go through that. I had already told 2 lies. So if those 2 weren't gonna work, you know what I'm saying? The third one was it. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't finna get to strike 3. I'm finna just put it out on the line. So she goes out there to say her goodbyes to her grandfather. I moved some of my stuff. I end up talking to my aunt, sitting down with her for about 2 hours. So there go the time. I still got another load. I get back to the house. She parked in front. So she said, what's going on? So I said, baby, I got to tell you something. I have been cheating. She said, I knew it, I knew it. I said, but she's pregnant. So that was a real confessions moment. I had to tell the woman I love that I'm having a baby by somebody I barely even know.
So
Wait.
No, you're not gonna do this to my story. You ain't do that to nobody. You're not gonna do that in my story.
It's not funny.
You're not gonna do that in my story.
I just don't like the fact he quoting Usher.
that's what I'm like.
That's what I did.
All right.
I had to tell the woman I love that I'm having a baby by a woman that I barely even know.
Okay.
These are my confessions. All right. I'm not messing with y'all.
Nah.
I'm not messing
All
with
right.
y'all.
So, okay, so her reaction.
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Shotgun blow to the chest. She cried. So we standing outside because she's blocking the street. She cried. She cocked that shotgun, pointed it at me, and said, well, I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I'm willing to work on this. I feel like you're trying to leave and quit on me. Boom! Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
And your reaction to that was what?
Huh? Okay, I know quit.
So when she said that, your wife is telling you,
I feel like this is something, no, she said, this is something I want to work on. I feel like you're trying to quit on me.
oh. What was going through your head? Because you weren't expecting that.
I
You were
was just
to get
expecting
put
it.
out.
Oh, man. I'm finna go. Don't worry about it. I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's easier to do that when you have a plan B.
And you had a plan B.
I had a plan B.
Which was?
Or I'm going to go chill over here and still mess with my baby mama over there.
So you weren't even going to the baby mama.
No, I wasn't. No.
You were going to go to the other chick.
No, my auntie.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
you're okay.
Oh, okay. Got it. Come on, I know you.
So, okay. So you told her about the baby. She said y'all can work on it. What happened then?
Through time, what we found out was I had issues with really working on it. I didn't want to listen. And she really wasn't ready to work on it. So I would say maybe 7 months, 8 months later, we agreed to call it a quit. Like she was ready for me to go and I was ready to go. Like that was probably the easiest separation for anybody. Like we was kind of, I'm glad we did this. All right, see you later.
Okay.
At that time, filed for divorce. Boom.
Okay.
I ended up at the time I ended up moving in with the baby mama. Then I ended up leaving to move into Atlanta. I got served my divorce papers in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yep.
So you and baby mama, y'all were still together, but you moved to Atlanta.
Yeah. So we made a plan. I was gonna move up there 1st me and the baby. She was gonna work stuff out where she was, then move up there with her. With
Okay.
us.
Were you in love?
No, I was all the way in lust.
Okay.
I was all the way in lust.
Okay. So what happened? Did she move to Atlanta?
She moved to Atlanta, and we moved with my father and stepmother. So, to make a short story long, in time we were supposed to get out on our own. You know, I had a place in College Park, and it didn't work out because I ended up getting kicked out. So it was like, okay, well, the next step is to just move back. So I ended up moving back to Jacksonville, and she moved back home where she was originally from.
You got kicked out of what?
My parents' house.
In Atlanta?
Yeah, before I could get the apartment.
Oh, okay.
Before I can get the apartment, they kicked me out. So it was like, okay, well, I ain't even got nowhere to stay. So it was like, look, best move is to go back because while we were up there, we ended up having another child.
So were you in communication with your wife?
Never lost communication. We would stop for a period of time, but we kept communication. So, came back to Jacksonville. She went back to South Carolina. So I would spend time in South Carolina, like, for periods of time.
Right.
You know.
With the baby mama.
Yeah.
So when you were in Jacksonville, where did you stay?
I ended up moving with my sister.
Okay.
So, we
Okay.
got back, started speaking, started hanging out, and things where if it wasn't all the way left with the baby, the mother of my children, it went far left. It went far left. So I was in a place where it was like, okay, well, I had to quit my job. I was working at Sony Music. I had to quit my job, come down. I don't have a job. My car was stuck in Atlanta, so I don't have transportation. But what I did have was her car. So I still had the baby mama car. But I don't have my own place to stay. I'm not making no money. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm at the bottom right now. So
tell us how you and the wife reconciled.
we were talking, and she was like, I think the best thing is, you know what I'm saying, since it's going like this, we need to go on and get back, you know, with some rules, but we didn't make it official. So we made it official, got back. So it was like, okay, one of the rules is we got to get remarried and da-da-da.
So you sounded divorced. Y'all was divorced, and you got remarried, or
We
y'all just
were
still
divorced.
separated?
We were divorced.
Okay.
As far as we knew. Came back at the end of 2010. So at the beginning of 2011, we get a letter, and that's after we talked about getting remarried and all that. So it's funny because this is all God, because we get a letter stating that they had been sitting on the divorce papers, but because everything wasn't completely filled out, they said, and it was pertaining to military and children. That part wasn't filled out, so they said, if you don't fill it out, we're just going to throw it out. So we let them throw it out. We still married. It wasn't official.
Wow.
So we let them throw it out.
So did you stop seeing the baby mom?
Yes.
So after she said y'all should get back together, you didn't cheat anymore after that?
No.
You didn't cheat anymore after y'all found out y'all was still married. Y'all got back together. That was at the beginning of 2011. Yeah. When you was with the mother of your child of your kids.
That ended at the end of 2010.
Right, but were you cheating on her when you was with her?
Heck yeah. But this is the crazy part about it. I cheated way less on her than I did my wife.
Wow.
Cause I honest to God, did not want to deal with my baby mama. I did not want to deal with her. It was one night I was with somebody else. Mm-hmm. The calls that were recorded were 108 missed calls.
Sheesh.
108, and those were the ones I just let it sit on. 108 missed calls. She had me to where like, look, this ain't even worth it, man. I'd rather sit home just not even.
She was like one of them, like
stupid.
Okay.
Stupid.
So that's what it took for you to like.
No, it took me to go through that because, again, just like I said, she completely wrapped me up in lust. I still do. I love my baby mama. I love her. I always had love for her, but I wasn't in love. I was in lust.
Okay.
I had a question.
Question, ask. By the way, you got me telling everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, what, you say you was in lust, so what is it? I'm not asking specifics, like, what y'all doing?
What y'all saying? Ooh, child. And what you would say to your ooh, child.
I'm trying to figure out.
Let me tell you.
Right, what was it?
About her that had me so wrapped up in lust?
Yes.
Okay. She was short, long, real hair, big booty, red, looked Spanish.
Hispanic.
Let him finish.
She looked Latino.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, folks.
You won't smoke with me.
Okay.
But honest to God, freakiest woman on planet Earth.
For real?
Freakiest woman on planet. It's almost like, okay, why? When I said I had a name, I made a name for myself. So it was really like, who? That's
John
who
over
won't.
there like,
I
why
was
you
really
love
living like that. I was really living like that. Who won't smoke with me? I was living like that from like 2004. Really like the end of 2003. From 2003, the end of it, until 2007 when I met her. It was the end of 2007
So you found
when
your
I met her.
match, is what you're saying.
I was walking around like, who won't smoke with me? And she said, I do.
Well, Lab cut her chicken with a knife and fork, so she ain't gonna do that stuff that chick was doing.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna do all that.
That's crazy. Wow.
Okay.
So, no, I have more questions when it comes to that.
Oh, go ahead.
So,
There's so many questions.
it's so many. So, okay.
It was some things she did that's only legal in Mexico.
What? I'm scared. You wasn't scared? Her introducing you?
I was scared of her leaving me. That was the lust.
Right.
Please, because it was, okay. Please don't go out and give this to nobody else.
Oh.
That's what she was doing.
You say you was whipped.
What?
You said I was saying that.
No, I wasn't whipped.
Yeah, you was.
I whipped that. No.
Nah, you was whipped.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't want her to go out. That's how you get caught up. That's how everybody get caught up. It's when you run into that and it gives you that feeling that I don't want to be without this. And I really, really don't want you giving this to nobody else.
Right.
That's how dudes kill.
No, for real.
That's why. I don't want you giving this to nobody else.
Right.
That's what that was. And that's exactly what she was
Do
doing.
you really want something that good that'll make you want to?
Yes, I just want her to just give it to me. Yeah.
Right.
But just give it to me.
Do you, like, if I come across a man
Here's the pipe piece.
that's like got it like that,
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm good.
No, for real.
Because
Yeah,
you allowing your mind to say, it's so good, I'm scared of me looking like a fool
Yeah, looking for his behind in the daytime with a flashlight.
But the
That's
whole
gonna be
thing is
where
okay,
he
and
at,
see what we
where
see
he
a
at.
lot of in the world is that's the rule. When it's that good, you're gonna end up looking like a fool. But everybody want to be that exception. It's so good, but it's only mine. That's what everybody want though, and that's what everybody that's what everybody banking on.
Yeah.
It's just mine. I want it to be just mine. It could be just mine.
Yeah, after about 100 women later, and the junk ain't working no more.
Did you use protection through all this?
Ma, he just said.
I mean, I know he had that one, but I mean,
I will
talking
always.
about the other.
Always. It was a few that it was. I will always start off with protection, but it were a few that. Well,
you we
didn't had so we didn't did enough to where I don't have to.
Okay.
There was one of them when I was in a relationship with. I could have sworn she was trying to get pregnant. She was trying. I knew she was trying. I think I'm pregnant. I think I'm pregnant. Girl, shut up. But go check though.
But go check though.
So you got more questions?
Oh man,
It's like so
cloud. It's so many. We'll be here all day.
Really, we're gonna have to go offline on some of this stuff.
Yeah,
but let's talk about
this.
the actual topic: recovering. How does someone recover from the kind of stuff that you did? Because and let me ask you this: would you be okay if it was her, if the shoe was on the other foot?
No, that's the whole thing. That is the catch-22 or the double standard. Me and my wife talk about this all the time. People joke about it because everybody know what time it is. Everybody know what time it is. A woman can forgive and forgive and forgive, but the minute a woman does that, a man out and he ain't coming back. Like, and the way I look at it, if that was her, I would look at her as a good girl gone bad. And once a good girl is gone bad, she gone forever.
That is such a horrible double standard.
It really is.
It is, but it's one thing to feel like this is how it should be, but you still have to live in the real world. And in the real world, that standard exists. It exists. Your man cheat on you and you forgive him. Okay, he cheat on you twice, you forgive him. He cheat on you 3 times, you forgive him. You cheat on him 1 time, he might forgive you.
Right.
Cheat on him again, watch what happens. And the first time is a might. Cheat on him again, watch what happens. The only man that's gonna be there is the man that's whipped and don't want you to be with nobody else.
Right.
The same way we feel about stupid women. You have those stupid men. You do have them, but it's very few. Very few.
So why is it the issue? Why do y'all feel what?
Is only a few of them?
Compared to
Okay.
men who just wouldn't deal with it.
Okay. So why is that an issue? So what's your thoughts? That's still your thought to this day? If we know she ain't gonna do it, but what if she went out?
Oh yes. If she went out,
that's crazy.
Let me tell you something. Honest to God, right now, I said maybe I'll pull a tank. Well, maybe I deserve this. Maybe I deserve this.
You think?
But it's a good chance I'm gonna be doing that from afar.
Why? Why?
I couldn't deal with a woman doing it. And it really, okay, yeah, it's not like I don't know. Okay. One with her, if she was to do that, to be honest with you, I know it's over anyway. And it's going to be over 2 ways. One, men cheat out of lust. Women cheat out of emotion. Everybody knows this. And that means she built up a rapport with a man to where she was comfortable enough to start having sex.
God dang it.
Yeah, bro, I'm representing for all us, bro. I'm not gonna make none of us look bad, bro. A woman will cheat from straight emotion.
Let's press pause. I'm not about to make what we just had a conversation about.
What?
You're not about to make who look bad.
No man. No men.
Too late.
Huh?
Too late.
Oh, I'll fall on the dagger for all of us.
Oh, okay.
I'll fall on the dagger for all of us. But this means y'all got to live with after this, okay?
Okay, let's love. Go ahead.
Bury me a G too now. Come on now. I'm doing this for us.
Go ahead.
But women cheat based on emotion.
You feel like
That's
all
not necessarily
women.
true.
Right, but you feel like that's all women?
It's not all women.
I was about to say.
The majority. When we talk about these things, we're talking about two things: the majority and the minority.
Okay.
The majority of women cheat based off of emotion. The one, and it's the other ones. Not because of that. Okay, I couldn't be with her because your heart's somewhere else, and I'm not finna share you with nobody. I'm not finna fight for you. I'm not finna do none of that. Okay, I'm not finna do none of that.
That sounds crazy though.
That sounds real crazy.
She fought for you.
Yeah.
This is what I mean by fight for you. I'm not finna stand back while you sit back and look at, oh, best man hit my hand. No, you got to choose. With me, it was she chose, and I had to choose. So I'm not finna sit back and for you to look back to see who the best man, which one to take at what time. No, you finna have to choose. You know what I'm saying? You finna have to choose. If it's me, we gonna work on it.
And she got a time frame of when she need to choose.
I mean, come on, we ain't on Earth forever.
Oh, but it was okay for you when you.
No, she didn't sit. Hold on now. She didn't sit back with nobody when I was doing my thing in Atlanta and all that.
Right.
I linked up with her one time and she went to the bathroom. I looked through her phone. I seen 4 dudes. Guess what I did? I got up and walked out. By the time she got out of the bathroom, I was gone.
Who? You walked out on who?
On her?
Why?
Because I seen 4 dudes in her phone. She was talking to 4 dudes at one time.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Go talk to them. Homie, y'all me what you need.
Y'all, this is explaining. Y'all are crazy.
Psychotic.
Y'all crazy.
No, I feel like
So
men are
crazy.
crazy.
So she can't talk to 4 people.
Hey, phone.
Now talk, not have sex with
Yeah,
them.
you
Talk.
talking.
Do you know how I felt when I seen 4 dudes in her phone?
You should have felt that way.
Good.
But
How
let me tell you how the imagination works. Let me tell you how the mind works. Oh, she messing with all them.
At the
Bye.
same time.
She walked out of the bathroom, I was gone.
That's crazy.
She called me, where you at? Man, don't call me no more. Talk to one of them other niggas.
Here it is, y'all. We have to. It's so many requirements from y'all with us, and y'all expect us to hang on to so much and take so much, but y'all can't take one thing. Y'all, niggas are way weaker than women. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all are
Emotionally?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Physically and mentally.
Yeah.
And I feel like y'all more emotional than women too.
Yeah.
Y'all are.
You can feel like that.
Yeah, and I know that.
You can feel like that, but it ain't
Yeah.
true. That ain't true. Ooh, my girl feel away.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I told y'all. Because I told them. Y'all wasn't ready. Yeah. And I ain't even got to the second part of it. That's just the first part.
That was the pass you wanted, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You should have put answer quicker than that, nigga.
It's a more mature version that we developed.
Man.
All of this is right now. I'm just minus all the cheating, all the tipping. If she was to tip right now, dang, maybe I did deserve that. Oh well, down the road. Maybe we'll work it out, maybe we won't.
That's messed up. Yeah, y'all.
Again, for the 2 reasons. Okay, I gave you the second reason. You cheating because you didn't develop a rapport with this guy to make you say, all right, I want you. You can have it.
Okay.
Don't nobody want to hear that. The same way y'all don't want to hear a dude say, hey,
wait,
let me give you this.
But just like you had a report to take that condom off, right?
Yeah.
Right? But
Yeah.
that's crazy, right?
And
I
let me
didn't
ask
take
you
it
this.
off.
Wait a
It
minute.
wasn't-
never put back on.
Let's back up.
See that third or fourth time the condom wasn't on.
Let's
See
back
that?
up. So
no, you
the
was
moment
wrong.
she told you that, she felt like you were quitting.
It's hot, man.
When she
Nah.
when she told you she wanted to work on it and you said, okay, I guess I'm staying, that moment.
Uh-huh.
Did you still continue with the baby mama? Did you stop cheating at that moment? Not when y'all
From the time
when you first confessed.
From the confession until we knew it was over, I was not messing with her. It was to the point
Were
to
you
where
messing with anybody?
No, it was to the point with the baby mama that she wouldn't even call me and talk to me about things that was going on. Mm-hmm. She would call a cousin. And her whole thing, look, you said you didn't want to talk, whatever, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna deal with it then, you know what I'm saying? Hey. So that had me feeling away because
So you don't think you were emotionally attached to this person? Forget, I don't want to hear nothing about you weren't in love with her and all this other stuff.
Again, I
There
had
is
love
an
for
emotion.
her.
No, there
I
is
had
an
love for her.
emotion that you have to feel in order to spend that much time with a person. Like, it wasn't no one hit. You were with this person. You said yourself that you were with this person.
Oh, the baby mama?
Yeah.
No, I was with her after we filed for divorce.
No. You were sleeping with her before.
Then we gon' double back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I met her in October of 2007.
Uh-huh.
Okay? I probably slept with her in December for the first time. Mm-hmm. Probably 1 or 2 times. I didn't see her or hear from her again until March.
Okay. To tell you that she was pregnant?
No. She hit me up. Hey, what's going on? So I'm home today. I come around. All right, boom.
Okay.
Came around, had sex with her twice that day. Mm-hmm. Guess what? I didn't hear from her again until April. That's when she told me. The minute she called me, she's like, hey, I got something to talk to you about. I said, I already know. You pregnant, ain't you? She said, yeah.
Okay, so while you out here raw dogging it, let's just be clear on something. You were waiting for that phone call. You were anticipating that phone call.
No.
When you tell me that y'all were talking for several months and then y'all finally had
No. Where you getting to talking for several months from?
October to December.
Yeah, they would go months.
October I met her. We hung out like 1 or 2 times. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I went and seen her in December
and
had sex with her for the first time.
Uh-huh.
Because again, she wasn't even on my. She wasn't part of the roster. She wasn't on my radar. Okay, I knew her. Okay. Mm-hmm. Talked to her in December. Had sex with her a few times. Didn't hear from her again until March. She's hit me up out the blue. We had sex multiple times that day. First time it was protected. Hey, it was a usher type situation. Hey, I ain't gonna. Hey, don't worry about that. I'm talking about it was confessions for real. It was confessions for real. If you listen, that day that's what it's made for. That was that day.
If you quote one more song.
No, I'm quoting the whole album. That whole album was that.
Right, one more song from that album.
That was my life, man. That was my life, man.
Yeah, that junk on repeat.
Greatest album of all time.
Had to.
Yeah.
No.
Because he is literally, go ahead.
No, we look back and like, dang, that day. I know the day she was pregnant. She got pregnant. It was that day. You know how I know? Because I hadn't had sex with her before then until in December. And I didn't have sex with her after that day. Listen. The next time I heard from her, conversation all, was in April. So I said for her to call me out the blue, I know what it's about.
How many months was she?
Huh?
How many months was she?
She was just finding out she was pregnant.
Oh, that was.
So my whole thing was, I was like, man, it's about 3 weeks.
From March to April?
I was like, man, it's about 3 weeks. Come on, man. So I said, okay, well, you have to take a test. She was like, all right.
Yeah.
Said she took a test. Okay, so she pregnant. Because you're going to have to go to the hospital to confirm it. But the whole time I'm saying, okay, I'm not trying to be nasty or nothing like that, but did you contact the other dudes you were messing with? Let's be fair. Let's be fair. So she pulled a Miss Society. You the only one I was with. I'm like, well, all right, we're gonna
go with it.
I ain't gonna say nothing until, but I'm planning to test and all. We're gonna test out and everything. So she played me slick and I failed. Because I have a heart. Okay. So she was sending text messages and them text messages was telling her mother was coming to my phone. So I'm looking at you like, Mom, I'm hurt. I want to come home. You know what I'm saying? This ain't working out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing messages her mother wrote and all this, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad. Oh man. But the nigga was sending this stuff to my phone, and that just flew by my mind. But the thing about it, fast forward to the further down the line, I did get tested for both of the kids. You know.
I mean, they look just like.
And honestly, no, not both of them. But it was.
You can't tell us what we think how they look.
I know.
No,
right?
not both of them. I
Okay.
mean, the baby, yeah, of course. But I found out some stuff, and I found out she was messing with somebody else during both of the kids'
Okay,
deception.
that's neither here nor there. You slept with your kids, and that's it. The bottom line is
You got cut off.
the emotional attachments
Attachment.
that you've had with these multiple women. Multiple women. You've taken away from your own relationship by doing that. So when you sit here and say how you couldn't forgive her for that, that's what you've done.
Yes.
You've actually given a part of you that nobody else had because you've given it to somebody else. So you're such a hypocrite.
Yes, that's the double standard, hypocrisy.
I mean,
I'm not.
it's-
No, and I'm not finna. Oh yeah, a man really supposed to do this. Nah, bump all that. This is what it really is.
What
that?
is
What
it?
was
You not a what?
A man's supposed to do this and that. Like he ain't supposed to go 50-50.
Boy, shut up. I'm sick of you, dog. I'm really sick of you. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
All right, what's okay? Let's,
So fast forward. The last time you did something was what year? And you stopped. So,
2010.
Okay. Have you had any? Did you have? Was it hard to just stop and not go back out? Like
Yeah. No, okay. We're gonna be honest. It ain't a day that goes by. I don't see unless I'm on the ship. It ain't a day that goes by. I don't see something, and I feel attracted to that physically, because with a man versus a woman that y'all admit to, a man thinks physical first. Okay? We don't see a woman and say, I wonder how great her mind is.
we don't say that either.
We
Just so
definitely
you know.
don't.
Just so y'all know.
That y'all admit
don't-
to. That's why I say
no.
what y'all admit to.
We
But
don't
see,
ever-
that's the
yeah.
whole thing. A man will see it and lead with that. You know?
That's what
The majority
women
of
do.
men will tell you what you want to hear to get what he want. But the intention is to get that. A man get caught up when he finally runs into something he really likes. That's when all the extra stuff comes. So when you find a dude spending extra time with a side or something like that, he done ran into something he like, and he's willing to sacrifice time away from the main with this so he won't lose and he always have it.
Okay. So
Lust.
Got it. So now the day goes by, but when that day go by, then what? You was going somewhere with it,
Huh?
huh?
If you can you can hear.
There's not a day. You said there's not a day that goes by.
That I don't see something.
Right.
Yes. Now,
Okay, you just, yeah.
what stays at the top of my mind? Okay, bump y'all. What stays at the top of my mind is, one, I know what I have, and two, I honest to God don't ever want to put her through what she went through again. I don't want to go through that. I don't ever want to go through that again.
Good.
And I honestly
So-
feel like she deserves way more than to ever go through that again.
Right. So you saying you know what you have, but back then you knew what you have
Not exactly.
You didn't appreciate it.
and did not respect it.
Because honestly, I don't know. I probably have a stronger. I know I have a stronger, more vibrant, more daring woman now.
Okay.
So advice to men.
Especially the ones that's cheating right now
Man,
and
look,
watching this.
strap up.
That's your advice, just to strap up.
I feel like anybody else. Look,
Did-
I advise you not to do this, but if you're gonna do it, shut up. No, honestly, what you'll find out is not worth it. Because the question that you're going to run into is the juice worth the squeeze? The mass majority of the time, you find out that it's not. And you find out the hard way. Okay? You find out the hard way.
You stuck on that.
Go ahead.
You stuck on.
I am.
Stay strapped. Okay?
Can we?
If you don't want to listen to me, stay strapped, bro. Stay strapped. You know, you want you know, yeah, man.
What advice? What advice do you have for women?
Ooh, let that nigga go. Let that nigga go.
So you should have been let go.
Yeah.
You're right, because you was expecting him to be let go.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, boy.
Tip.
What?
Let that nigga go.
So aggravated. All right. Well,
This was enlightening.
it was enlightening, and honestly, I mean, I don't want to be here all day. We could be here all day because I do have, but I'm not even going to.
Not for just me, man. For the other dude too, man. Get on there too, man.
They gonna come on.
They're gonna come
They
on.
gonna come
We
on.
appreciate you coming.
Yeah, we might
I mean,
do.
because you could have said no.
You definitely could have said no.
No, I was looking at how things were. I was like, man, look. If there's anybody out there that don't want Mama Mitch and they CEOs dancing all in the podcast, being irate, come to death row.
Boy,
There you go.
What?
you know what he quoting?
He always quoting
Suge
something.
Knight, and he aggravating. You ain't never hear that part?
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, we definitely do appreciate you. Dang, you came on here and did your thing for real.
You did. You
You
did.
know.
We still ain't get through the thick of it. It's okay though.
What's the thick
Yeah.
of it?
Okay.
You know what? The thick of it, we're gonna do a part 2.
We are, and maybe even a part 3. Part 2 and.
The thick of it, dang. And you know what? It's so crazy. And we're gonna get into the thick of it. And I want to know more. Like, I know you're not gonna say the informant name, but I got some.
She want to know everything
Yes.
that ain't got nothing to do with the real
No.
relationship and stuff like that.
No.
Who told you?
No, because my thing is, if it's somebody that was right up under her nose,
Yeah.
that's my issue.
They should have told
If
her.
it was like one of your homeboys, okay, they know it to you. But it was like
It was
else.
somebody feeding her information
So
right up under my nose.
So
Yeah, let's
part 2.
Yeah, part 2.
Part
Hey
2,
y'all,
y'all.
thank y'all for joining us. Thank you, Maurice, for
Who am I? Who am I? Just tell him who am I?
Maurice Skeet.
No.
Skeet.
That's his name, I guess.
You need to change that.
Don't call you that.
No,
You
because that's
supposed
how
to
he
say
got in
brother-in-law.
this predicament.
Bruh.
You are brother-in-law. Bruh, this family, y'all.
It is
he
family.
He family. That, he know he family. That's why he came on
Boy,
here clowning.
okay, he
Man,
y'all,
Stanley,
he
where
family.
you at when I need you, bro?
He want to be family so bad. You're family, and we appreciate you for real though.
We do. Hey, y'all, thank y'all. Make sure you watch Mitchh and Nem on YouTube and listen on podcast outlets. Join us next time because it's going to be good.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Peace. Say bye.
Peace.
I said say bye. See you.
No, I mean don't say bye.